Hi, thank you for being here. So, I want to speak today about desire. I feel like desire does not get enough airtime. And so, for me personally, when I work with students or clients or have my friends, family, the main thing I care about is your desire. Like, our desire is unique to us. Our desire is like our personal fingerprint of life. Our desire is how life communicates to us. And so we want to get curious about our own desire. We want to get curious about those things that make us feel good. And think about this for a moment. If every single person on the planet followed what lit them up, like followed what made them so excited to get out of bed in the morning, we would make this world a better place because we would be happier. We would be more content with our life. Our inner experience of our life would feel better. So when we're doing what we feel like we're supposed to do, what we feel like our society or family or friends expect of us, there's a burden. Our desire is what connects us to our inner fire. Our desire is what connects us to our higher potential, our true nature. And so what I would ask is that, one, are you willing to follow your desire? And there's a relationship to this. There's a relationship to following our desire. It connects us with our inner knowing. It helps us nourish our spirit, nurture our spirit. It helps us cultivate a life that we're so excited to call our own. And so I'm going to be offering a class on Thursday, May 23rd at 11 a.m. Pacific that's all about the power of your desire and our innate superpowers that are connected to our desire. Because our desire is life showing us the path. It's showing us where the magic exists for us. So there's something that I want to speak to manifesting, because we throw around this word manifesting, and there's a couple of things we need to realize. One is we are constantly creating. We're constantly manifesting. We only want to call it manifesting if we're creating something we actually want. And so the first thing with manifesting is we have to know what we want. And as women, that's a question we don't ask ourselves enough, is what do I want? We're such good caretakers. We're so good about putting other people's needs before our own. But just like the friendly flight attendant or pilot on the intercom says, to put your oxygen mask on first before you help your child or someone else. Our desire is like our oxygen mask. It is what feeds our passion. It is what feeds the sense of aliveness within us. And so in a lot of ways, if we want to make the world a better place, if we want to improve our relationships, if we want to improve the quality of our life, we want to start getting really curious about our desire. And I'm not speaking to the hedonistic desire. They're related, like they share a common thread. They're just on opposite ends. Our little d desire is the desire that feeds the ego. It placates what we're feeling in the moment. It soothes our momentary desire to feel better. Our big D desire it's that whisper that's within us that we cannot ignore. It's that whisper that keeps calling us, that keeps asking for us to follow what feels good. And so for me, helping every one of us get clear about what our big D desire is is the most important thing. It's the way that I know I can make this world a better place by helping you get clear about what it is you desire. And then we tap into your innate superpowers, your innate resources that you already have, and we activate them in a way that aligns with what you want. And here's the thing, I want to kind of shift the way you think about manifesting. And we're always manifesting, right? We're constantly manifesting. We are manifesting creatures. But this is basically all of what manifesting is. It's just alignment. When you align your thoughts and your words and your choices and your imagination and your expectations and your assumptions, when those are aligned in a certain direction, that's how we manifest faster. And so what we want to do is we want to get clear on what we desire, what we want, and we want to do it in a way that activates the subconscious mind and our nervous system. And there's a part of our brain called the reticular activating system. It's at the brain stem. And we want to activate this part of our brain because it is going to help us create more of whatever it is we want. And so our job is to get viscerally clear about our desire and what we want, because it's like having a magic wand and not knowing how powerful it is, but every time you point it somewhere, things start to happen. And so we want to get clear on how to use this superpower of your mind, and we use your desire to point it in the direction of what you want. So, does anyone have any questions? I'm going to be offering a free class on Thursday, May 23rd at 11 a.m. Pacific. And we're going to be going into what your innate superpowers are and how to get really clear about your desire and how to do it in a way that you empower your subconscious mind using the space of your home. Because there's a relationship between what's going on in our environment and what's going on in our mind and what's showing up in our life. And this is happening regardless of whether we realize it or not. And so when we discover how to use these resources just waiting for us to our advantage, we're going to create more ease in our life. We're going to move more effortlessly toward what we want. So I invite you to join me Thursday, May 23rd at 11 a.m. Bring your questions. I probably will talk for about 45 minutes and then I'll open it up to conversation. And it would be great just to have a face-to-face experience. And like I said, the most important thing for me is to get you really clear about your desire. And if you don't know what your desire is, that is okay. It's already in you, and we can go through a process to get really clear about what that is. And so between now and next Thursday, just start spending some time thinking about what you want. What are your bigger D desires? And behind your desires are values. And when we're clear on those values, then it makes navigating our life and relationships and decisions so much easier because we know what our driving values are. And our desires pointing us to what those values are, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's see. I'm going to look at my notes to see if there's something else. So manifesting is the byproduct of where we're focusing our thoughts, our words, our choices, our expectations, our assumptions. And when we align those things with what we want and how we want to feel, like that's when intentional manifesting happens, right? Because we're always manifesting. We're either haphazardly manifesting or we're intentionally manifesting. And so right now, if we're not manifesting what we want to get curious about what is the apparatus behind manifesting. And I can just tell you right now, it's aligning your thoughts, your words, your choices, your expectations, and your assumptions with what you want. And there's different layers to that too. There's our perception, there's our erroneous self-perception, and so there are a handful of resources within us. And that once we clean those up, once we align them with what we want, we're going to start effortlessly manifesting those things that we desire. And so keep in mind, and as you move throughout your day, just look at, okay, is this my little d desire? Is my little d desire guiding me? Or is my big D desire guiding me? And our little d desire are typically things that feed our ego or our identity, or ways in which we soothe ourselves in the moment, right? So like having chocolate would be a little d desire. Getting, just wanting to be distracted by social media or whatever, like that's a little d desire. The bigger d desire is the need for connection, the need for self-expression and creativity, the need for stillness, connection in nature. So, and have any of y'all heard of value string? Have any of y'all ever done a value string? It's a really helpful exercise, and I offer it in one of my programs. And it helps us, it's sort of like defining our mission statement. It's just getting clear on those essentials, those things that it's like, these are essential. I must have this in my life in order to feel fulfilled, or in order to feel meaning or connection. So just look at how your desire and those things that help you love you more and feel more like the person you were born to be. Just focus on your desire. Just get curious about your desire. And then I'd like you to look through your home and each room in your home and see if there is something in each room that speaks to one of your big D desires, whether it's the freedom to travel, or whether it's more time to spend with loved ones and friends. Like, just get curious about how your desire is showing up in specific rooms in your home. Okay, because our home echoes what's going on in our life and what's going on in our inner world. And so we want to just start seeing the interconnectedness of our desire and the environment of our home. You know, we call it design, but really design is how we adapt our space so it better supports our desired outcomes, what we want to experience. And so when we speak of design, it's not this high level privilege that we have. Design is for all of us. It's like creatures living in the wild. Our home environment is our part of our human ecology. And what's going on in that ecology is impacting how we evolve, how we thrive, and how we flourish. And there's a red thread that runs through all of this, and it has to do with your unique desires. What is specific to you that is essential for you to enjoy being you and enjoying your life? And your home and your desire work together with your subconscious mind and your nervous system. And so on Thursday, we're going to dive into this conversation. If you're interested, type desire in the comments, and I will send you the link to the live event that I'm having this Thursday, and it's free. And we're going to just dive into desire, your innate superpowers, and design, and how all of these are connected. Oh, and let's see. For typing in desire, type it into, after I'll post this, after we get off, and type desire in the comments on that, and then I'll send you the link. I don't know if Rowana, I'll still send you the link. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. Just really want to drive this concept home that our desire is what is going to take us to our higher potential. Our desire is what is going to take us to our true nature. Our desire is what is going to take us to creating the life we want. And so it's like getting in the car, and this car can take us wherever we want, but we don't know where we want to go. Like, we have to get really clear on this. And so this is why I'm offering this free course or free class. And also because I just want to connect. I want to connect with everyone face to face and have conversation and really dive into the meat of this. So I want to thank you all for being here, and DM me if you have any questions. I would love to hear from you. All right. Have a great day. Bye.